So today I am going to be making some different kinds of pouches, and these are special because they're going to be really beautiful. So I have these scraps that I'm going to mix and match and then see, depending on the size of the material. I've been able to take out some contrasting pieces. So let's see what we make. Hope you enjoy today's video. So I'm going to begin by ironing out. As you can see that these are really crushed and they need to be straightened out before I can cut them up into pieces. So I'm going to iron these pieces out to see how I can make them into a party pouch. So this blue, the royal blue, is going to be on the inside. It's going to be the lining, and we're going to keep this beautiful red and blue shaded silk on the outside. I just wanted to show you what this material looked like, like it's it has all these loose, and it looks like really like a scrap. So this is what I'm going to use. And these pieces on the side, you might think that this is not useful, but we are going to make beautiful latkan or tassels, and we are also going to use this straight edge for the dory that will go all around the pouch. So as you can see that this has been cut up from everywhere, but we're still going to be able to use these bits and pieces that are hanging, and hopefully we'll be able to make something beautiful. So for this potli pouch, you will need 2 circles, one for the lining and one for the outer part. And the size of these 2 circles is going to be 18 inches in diameter, and you also need 16 strips that are 6 centimeters or 2.3 inches each. You need 2 strings that are 29.5 inches, 2 strings or cord or whatever you want to use to to go through the pouch so that you can hang it on your arm. So it's a very simple pouch, and I will also show you how to make the tassels. So stay tuned. So I've cut 2 squares, 18 inches in diameter. Sorry, not 18 inches. It is 18 by 18 inches, 2 squares. So as you can see that the lining material, I didn't have enough, so I put a few pieces together to make it enough, because it's going to go inside. It's okay if it has some patches in it, so as long as you have enough. So these 2 squares are 18 by 18 inches, so that we can cut a full circle, which is 18 inches. And this is not, by the way, this is not 18 inches, it is 18.5 inches. So it should be a little bigger than what you want to cut the circle out. So as you can see, I have this blue strip that I am going to cut into 2.4 inches, and I'm going to make 16 of those. And I have cut up 2 strips of the printed material so that I can make the cord for the purse. And at the end I'm going to make these tassels. So I have cut up a few circles here, as you can see, and then I have 2 circles, one for the outside and one for the lining. And as you can see, I did not have enough material to make a circle, so I just joined 2 pieces and I was able to do this. So what I'm going to do first is I need to iron this so that I need to have 16 markers. So we have 4. So what I'll do is I will fold this and bring the iron and I will mark this. Or even if I don't use an iron to mark this, I can use a chalk or I can use a pin to mark where each of this small strip is going to go, and you will understand once I start sewing. So I'm just going to use these pins to mark. Anyways, altogether they should be 16 strips, 16 places where we are going to attach this. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut 6 centimeter or 2.3 each. So I'll just measure one and then we will just cut the rest. So this is 6 centimeters or 2.3 inches. I'll just fold this and start cutting. We have 1 and then we have 2. So I'm just going to show you what I did. I had cut up this strip. It's 1.5. You can, you don't have to be like exact, but it's good to have exact measurements for uniformity. Just have to fold both ways and then start sewing. I would recommend using silks or something that is not too thick, like curtain material, because then when you want to close the potli or the pouch, it does not, it's very stiff. So this circular shape is good for material like silks, brocades, and fancy material. So I'm going to sew another pouch in which you can use thicker material after I complete this one. So we're just doing a double stitch so that it looks nice, because I've used a contrasting color, red, instead of using blue, because I didn't have enough thread, so I didn't want to use something that I won't be able to complete. So now we have 16, and what are we going to do? I'm just going to move my machine to the side and take out the lining, and we are going to put it face like this is the right side. We take each strip and we put it here like this. I hope you can see it in the like on all the 4 quarters. So I'll attach it so that I don't have to, like this. And that's how I am going to attach all of them. So you can see that we have stitched or sewn all around this. We have attached the hooks through which we are going to be putting in. So you can see that I have, attached these hooks all the way around on the right side up of the fabric for the lining. And now I'm going to attach this, which is the top side, and the right side is going to be on this, like this, as you can see. So we have the wrong side on both the sides of the lining as well as the main fabric. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, I have ironed it properly, and you can see that all the loops are out. Now what we are going to do is we're going to do a top stitch all the way around the edge, so that will help us to close the opening and also give it a neatness. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to go back to where there is the opening, and from here I'm going to do a top stitch right on the edge of this. Okay. Just be careful, you want that opening to be closed shut. Okay. I've stitched all the way around, and now we are going to create this cord. I just want to make sure that I have the right size. I think it's good. So again, I am going to turn from both the sides, and then just stitch like this, as so. Making sure to push in the loose threads, because as again this is very silky, so we need to make sure that none of the threads. Okay, so let's measure. They're almost the same size. We can cut it or leave it. So let's see. Let me first put this in and show you. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to make this. So let's decide that this is going to be where we're going to start. And we will go all the way around. You can use a bobby pin, you can use a safety pin. There are special instruments that you can use to help you put this in, but even a bobby pin would be okay. Let's spread this out a little bit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie a knot so that it doesn't slip out, the cord doesn't slip out, and put the other cord in from the other side. So this is, if I go all the way around, so we have to do the second one from this side. Almost done. Just a few more loops are left. In fact, just 2 more. I'm just going to tie this. And this is our portly pouch.